Welcome to NFL News Update, where touchdowns meet headlines. Stay in the game with the freshest NFL updates. This is your quick dive into football fervor.
Rams set to snap 7-year streak without first-round selection. Long after the pomp and circumstance of the 2024 NFL Draft's no. One overall pick has subsided, the Los Angeles Rams will make some history. Slotted with the no. 19 overall pick, the Rams are slated to make a first-round selection for the first time since 2016. Should Los Angeles hold on to its first-rounder and make the pick April 25 in Detroit, it will snap the second-longest streak without an opening round selection in the common draft era since 1967, per NFL research. Heading into the 24 draft, the Rams have gone 7 years without making a pick in the first round, tying Washington 1984 to 1990. The Washington franchise's run of 11 straight drafts without a first-rounder before that from 1969 to 1979 is the most in NFL history. History aside, the Rams are underscoring a pivot in the franchise's roster building. Gone are the days of general manager Les Snead's F-the-picks approach, with head coach Sean McVay unbelievably set to make the first opening round pick of his head coaching career. McVay, who has been to 2 and won more Super Bowls than he's made first-round choices, came on board ahead of the 2017 season, a year after quarterback Jared Goff was selected no. 1 overall by the Rams, standing as the franchise's last opening round selection. Snead and the Rams' approach of trading away first-rounders proved fruitful with the club's Super Bowl LVI triumph. However, La left the league hierarchy the ensuing season with a dismal 5-12 2022, showing thanks in large part to injuries to stalwarts Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, and others. The Rams bounced back last year with a 10-7 season and a wild-card playoff berth. It was buoyed by a league-high 14 draft picks in 2023, a number that's tied for the second most in a single year since the draft went to the 7-round format in 1994. Per NFL research, despite being without a first-rounder, it was a bountiful day 2 and 3 for Los Angeles, which produced offensive lineman Steve Avila, linebacker Byron Young, defensive tackle Kobe Turner and wide receiver Pukanakwa, among others. This year, the Rams' no. 19 pick is the first of 11 currently, which is tied for the most in the league with the Green Bay Packers and Arizona Cardinals. The rebuilding blocks were put into place last season and are scheduled, for the first time since 2016, to continue construction with a historic first-round selection upcoming. Commanders LB Frankie Luvu praised by new teammates for energy. Frankie's a dog. After having one of his best NFL seasons in 2023 with the Panthers, linebacker Frankie Luvu was rewarded in free agency with a 3-year, $36 million deal to join the Washington Commanders last month. Since the signing, the linebacker has been the subject of praise from both old friends and new teammates for his energy and recent surge in production. One Commander's teammate, safety Jeremy Chin, is especially familiar with the linebacker's game as he shared the field in Carolina with Luvu the last 3 years before also departing for Washington this spring. Frankie's a dog, Chin said via the team website. They're definitely gonna get somebody who's high energy, somebody who's gonna put his all on the line every single Sunday, every single week. Luvu's career started in 2018 with the Jets, where he acted in a limited role for 3 years, accumulating 4 starts and 59 tackles in that span. But after joining the Panthers in 2021, the now 27-year-old Luvu worked his way up the depth chart, starting 14 games in 2022 and all 17 this most recent season. He has recorded a combined 236 tackles the past 2 years, along with 12.5 sacks, 9 passes defensed, a trio of forced fumbles, and an interception. With such a quick ascent up the defensive rankings for Luvu heading into the next phase of his career, one of his new teammates expressed he's just glad to be on the same side now. Quarterback Marcus Mariota spent a season with the Falcons in 2022 and joked that he has had his fill of Luvu lining up against him while both were in the NFC South, after being sacked 3 times in 2 games against the Panthers that year. Aside from him hitting me all the time, I've gotten to know him a little bit over the course of the last 6 or 7 years, Mariota said. Man, if you ever just turn on tape and watch that guy run around and make plays, it's really, really impressive. With the Commanders, Luvu will also get the chance to work with one of the best players around at his position, as he's set to play alongside Bobby Wagner. The 9-time Pro Bowler also signed in Washington this offseason and has already expressed excitement at working with Luvu, saying he's always watched his game from afar. For his part, Luvu knows working with the veteran on a daily basis can only be a boon for his game. "He's the epitome of a linebacker," Luvu said. "He does it all. Student of the game, how he goes about his ways and habits, watching film. You can name it all. So to have him in the building and to work with him, it's just a blessing." As for his goals for continuing his upward trajectory with a new team, Luvu said he wants to emphasize his diverse skill set, believing he can be categorized as more than just a standard linebacker. "You can put me anywhere and we're gonna go get it," Luvu said. The Commanders officially opened their off-season program on April 2 and will have another voluntary minicamp April 22 to 24 before organized team activities kick into gear in May.